I teach primarily Canadian government with a focus on both bureaucracy and law. I teach a number of courses including topics in Canadian politics and the public law course. I think I started teaching on a sessional basis in 2007, and then I've been teaching on a full-time basis from September of 2008 until now, so 6-7 years. I try to use a number of different strategies in terms of engaging students. I think the one that I use across all my courses is I usually begin the class by talking about current events and what's happening in the world and trying to relate that to course material. Try to get students to understand that what's happening in the world is not a unique experience, that we've dealt with these things before and that there's a tie into sort of bigger issues in the world. I try to get to know students as best I can. Sometimes it's difficult when you've got a class of 100 or 200, but even learning their names, or at least being able to refer to them in something other than "hey you," usually helps students know that you're as interested in them and their learning as they are in what you have to say. I want them to take away that they're part of a bigger world and that they need to be engaged in it and to participate in it. I want them to understand that their education is their education, that they have a responsibility over it, and that they should pursue it in the way that they want to, obviously with guidance from instructors, but to take some ownership over it in that context. And I want them to know that there's a life that they need to participate in, that, for example, they need to vote, or they need to stand up for themselves, to assert their rights and their claims in the context of the world, whether it's within the university, within the government, within society, whatever the case may be, that they have a chance with the knowledge that they're getting to make a difference if they're willing to participate. I left the practice of law to come back to teach at a university, and I'm far happier for it. I'm a big Quebec Nordiques fan, but don't tell anyone.